Welcome to Vans Recreation. I've been told for a while that I need to start a YouTube channel. I've kind of shied away from it, and really the main reason we're doing it now is because I've got that next generation coming up. My oldest, number one, there's his hand. He's gonna be our video editor. He'll be taking all the videos, and it's just something dumb. It's gonna be more to document what we're doing with life than anything else. So I guess the first place to start is Vans Rec. Why the name Vans Rec? Back in the late 70s, early 80s, my dad had a power sports rental company named Vans Recreation. As a kid, I still remember he had a 78 F250, and on the doors was painted Vans Recreation. I love that truck. We moved to Texas when I was 14, and at that point we sold that truck because it was 98, so that truck was 20 years old. It dents and dings and barely ran. I wish I'd known more about cars at that time, because I would not have let him sell it. I would have made him tow it from Utah all the way down to Texas, and that would have been my first car, but I just didn't know anything about it. So but that's where the name comes from. My dad loved to share the mountains and outdoors with people. That's why we're doing the intro video here. It's the middle of May, and you can see it's snowing behind me right now. It was a terrible snow year in Utah this year, just atrocious. I still managed to make it up snowmobiling like 33 days, but it was mostly riding a wide track, grooming trails so that other people could get up into the mountains. I've got 5 boys. I want to be able to bring them up into the mountains and spare the time here. And we brought scout troop up and all kinds of groups of people up here. That's mostly what my dad did, is he provided ways for people to be able to get out and interact with nature and interact with the mountains. And it's dictated a lot of my life up to this point. Right out of college, I went and worked for Polaris in South Dakota, because it was always my dream to work for a snowmobile company. We made it 2 whole years there when my native Texan wife decided that she did not want to stay in the upper Midwest. We had 2 weeks where it didn't get above -5 that last winter there. And her being at home with 2 little boys, it was just too much. So we ended up in Utah. We've been in Utah 10, 11 years now. This is where I was born. Lived in Utah till I was 8. Moved to Vegas, lived there until I was 14. And then moved to Dallas after that. And that's where I did all of high school and college and met my wife in the early married years. So we're excited to be here. We're excited to kind of document some of what we're going on. There's not going to be one main theme. It's mostly just going to be whatever dumb fun we come up with to do. We're not going to be crazy. Most of my stuff, I like putzing in the garage and working on snowmobiles and 4-wheelers and dirt bikes. We have a little shuttle bus we drive around as a family when we all have to go anywhere. With 5 boys, we had a Suburban, but number 1 is 6'2". Number 2, he's 13, about to be 14, and he's 6 foot. So with 5 boys, it's just got to be too much in a Suburban. So there'll probably be some videos in the bus. It's the end of the year. Hopefully it gets warm enough. We'll probably do the slip and slide at our house. There might be a video on that. It's just kind of whatever we're working on, whatever fun things we're doing. We'll probably make some questionable decisions along the way. I'm in no means an expert. I'm YouTube certified in everything that I do, and so it's a lot of fun I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to go find a YouTube video, or I'm going to ask AI, like, hey, I'm having this problem, what do I do next? So it's mostly how we just kind of figure stuff out and putz along. So anything else we need to talk about, number 1? So welcome to the channel. We'll probably post once a week, maybe targeting 10-minute videos right around there, whatever we're working on for that week, whatever the little projects are. We got a smoker we're working on right now. I'm very excited for that one, a barbecue smoker. The time in Texas after we left, I miss good barbecue, so excited to be here, excited to share this journey with, honestly, it's probably going to be the grandkids.
Yeah.
I think this is mostly going to be the grandkids. I wish that my boys had something like this, that, my dad died 2000, when were you born?
2010.
2010. So he would have died in 08.
Yeah.
Probably 08. And so I wish that they had stuff like this so they could get to know their grandpa, because he was a lot of fun. He wasn't great either. His dad died when he was 14, and so a lot of stuff he just had to kind of figure out on his own, and we did a lot of that together. Unfortunately for him, he didn't have YouTube, and so there was how-to manuals and all kinds of stuff. Every time I turn on a three-way switch in one of our houses, I'm just amazed the house didn't burn down because he had no idea what he was doing. You know, he didn't have his dad during those formative teenage years, and so I don't know. I'm grateful for the legacy that he left behind for me. I'm trying to leave some of that behind for my boys. I'm sure you'll see all 5 of them on the channel at some point. Number 1's gonna do the recording and the editing. Number 2, he's one of my big test dummies. He likes to drive stuff when I get it running finally. 3 and 4 kind of the same. Number 3 wants to try everything. He is a mile wide and an inch deep on everything. Today he was riding his unicycle, and I haven't seen him ride his unicycle in a couple of months. Number 4 is definitely my snowmobiler. I love to snowmobile, and he was probably up 15 or 20 of the 33 days I was up this year. Then number 5's young. He's just 8 years old, so he's still trying to figure it out. But welcome to the channel. Come along for the adventure and the fun.